who won't sit down. Many of them have been used and they are not aware. In fact, if you marry them, they have used you in advance. You know when there's -10, you now put +10, 0. You better pray. They've used the girl, then potentially anybody who now comes added to it. Pray. This issue of getting money quickly, get rich quickly scheme has put people in trouble. There was one time it was MMM. Some of you don't know. Do you know that time? Moku Mogbe Modayon. Ask your neighbor to tell you what that means. One of my friends convinced the dad. The man is a very careful man, a doctor. Sat the dad down and convinced him that this MMM thing, it will work. It's going to change everything. The dad said, "Are you sure?" I said, "Yes." Call some people who say, "Hear what this boy, I want to put." I said, "Are you sure?" I said, the man put the money there on Friday. The thing closed on Monday. He ran away. He ran away. I'm telling you, you are the one convincing people. This thing, if you put money here, in 2 weeks. So in fact, some will tell you that if you invest 100,000 in 24 hours, 200,000, ow! Sure. Ow! If it is working, you do it. You will not be here telling me to invest. I'm telling you. And some people will quickly put it there. Say, this is this. In fact, let me say this to you. It takes being greedy to be scammed. True. Scammers exploit your greed. I've been scammed before, so I know what that is. And it was a new convert. I didn't know the convert was all converted. Church called me to Pastor Lazarus, come and sit down. Come and explain. I hear me. I sat down. I explained it. The girl said he went to buy a good somewhere in America. They are shipping the goods down. Okay. But the person who was packaging the goods, see story, sweet. These people can invest the same intelligence to do something legitimately. They are smart. You can't make money from scamming if you are not smart. Do you know what it takes to do Yahoo? To speak phone and use all the means. Just put it in the right way. Okay? So he said the money, the guy said his envelope or his wallet fell inside. That inside that wallet, can't remember whether $20,000 or 10,000. When me too, I've not got to America before, so I don't know that you can't be carrying such money up and down. So he said at the airport now, this is they even gave the courier service. They said this is a courier number. You can track it. I click everything. There's website. By me. So he said, so they want to clear it now. When the thing entered Nigeria, said, "Pastor, you can take 50%. I said, "What did you say?" He said, 50%. How much do you need? He said, so amount. I don't have. I will get it. Give me time. I went to meet a sister in church. Please, there's something, okay? Do you trust me? Says, say, I said, there's something. I have calculated. That time, where was I? Ilefe. I've calculated how that open a barber salon. There'll be a football watching center there. There'll be drinking ice cream by the side. That's all my small head could think. So the sister said, I don't have much, but I've not paid my school fees. Please, Pastor, go and use. You are seeing my case. So I took the money there. I didn't know that if it is coming, they don't collect once. If you pay once, you will fall again. So they say, actually, they are, in case somebody has been, they've collected, so you know, the second one. They said, actually, and now, it's another thing now. They are saying this is another money. I still went to borrow more. Later, I said, I'm done. Let this thing land first. I was teaching the primary school. I've thought about it. That once this money land, I'll just walk to the... I'll not even say I resigned. Take your job. We should never meet again. Unfortunately for me, those guys called, but they didn't know they were calling. This guy has been speaking American English, pure. Then I was hearing pidgin. That guy, Alpha, that one. Hey, call one name. Say, oh boy, Alpha. I was hearing everything. My leg was shaking by me. This is warrior English I'm hearing here. When they saw I was on the line for about 16 minutes, they said, you just ended the call. That was the last time I could reach them. Then time came for me to pay the investment. The girl, she called me. The ones I can pick, I'll pick. The ones I can't pick, I will just end the call. Then one day, just say, pastors and ministers want to see you. Pastor Lazarus. I know that kind of meeting you went into. Pastor is sitting, other ministers are sitting, and you are walking like the black sheep. Was looking at you. Then I saw the girl to sit. My own is finished. I paid the money. I suffered. I won't tell you what I did, but it's legitimate. Okay? So, scammers exploit your interest in making money without dignified labor. That's what they exploit. Don't waste your money. Invest wisely. Is that okay now? Labor wisely. Don't be greedy. Tell your neighbor, please don't be greedy. Amen. Okay, it's an advice. Now, the reason why we have to deal with this subject is because gambling and debt moves hand in hand. As long as you're a gambler, you are owing somebody somewhere. If you want to know how good or how bad something is, don't ask those who are just starting. Ask those who have done it for a while. If you ask somebody who is just starting with some small things, who has won 5,000, 10,000, they say, I'm making my daily bread. Ask those who have done it for like 40 years. And they will show you how the thing has destroyed their lives. This thing has ruined lives. The silent killer. Gambling has destroyed. Some people are seated now that if you know what gambling has done to them, you will cry. They borrowed money and gambled with it. The thing just tell them, in fact, in some cases, they send somebody to go and deposit 500,000. And the person said, this 500,000 can become 5 million. I remember one advert he saw that there is a sure hoard somewhere. Then take the money there. He wants 5 million in one day. That's the problem. And when this guy loses, they either blame Nigerian government or blame pastors. Pastors are driving private jets. I hate pastors. Both of these things are coming from personal frustrations. Personal frustration. And then the person goes to squander all the money given to deposit. And when the money remains, let's say like 200,000, that thing still tell the person, I can win. You know, there's a part of it that is vengeance. They've eaten me, I will eat them back. Some people say, hey, Apostle, what you are saying is not entirely correct. Some gamblers cash out. Yes. But according to the system, they'll be back again. Nobody really leaves. If you like win $10 million, you will spend it there back. That's the way it works. And that's why some of the richest companies now are betting companies. Why are they increasing? If people are truly winning and it's about your own financial advancement, why are they in business? Are they charity organization? They're in business for profit. And the profit is from your own greed. Period. That's the way it works. I remember crossover service in year 2007 or year 2008. But I'm still going to talk about that too. All right. Drug and alcohol addiction. Okay. There was this guy. The guy was on the road. Even cursed hold up, was crying. He said, God, I don't want to. You can see his genuine desire. He doesn't want to do anything like drinking again. He wept. Picked him up beside the road, encouraged him. God will see you through. Second week in January, he was back drunk. Over time, I asked about the guy. They said he's dead. He went to drink, fell on the road. A car didn't know somebody was there and matched him And that was how the guy died. Gambling old people, addictions old people longer than they want to stay. All right, if you are still new in this thing, stop now. Stop before it will cost you everything. Gambling strips people naked. Gambling strips people naked. It will collect everything. Wife and children, gone. It's serious. Unfortunately, some statistics is actually showing us now that we are having more influx of women in gambling now. Women. Some of them are either gambling themselves or giving somebody to go and gamble for them. I'm telling you, sir. Okay? I'm going to tell the media, we're going to display some stats so you can see. All right? We work with fact. So you can see what is happening. It's a serious pandemic. And we need to pay attention to it. We need to pay attention to it. And then the advertisement for gambling is very, very interesting. They use the people they know you like, comedians. I don't want to mention the name of any organization because there's wisdom for this generation. You don't go and say they sue pastor for defamation. We too, we have sense. There's a name we'll call you out. There's a way we'll call you out without mentioning your name. You know Baby Oku? Baby Sheju? Baba Jebu? Are you see? The name says sound like disaster. They sound like problem. I'm saying people will be waiting for the result of their prediction. And sometimes they are urinating on their body. You just go to where they watch ball or Gidan Kalo. You see people shouting. Somebody's crying. Is it the law of football? The last time in my life that I ever cried watching ball, that was the day I stopped. Chelsea, Baka. It was Iniesta that scored that goal. I cried. I got to. I said, this thing can make me feel like this. Whenever I hear Chelsea, I ever. Those of you who are still there, God will give you grace. Take enough blood tonic because it won't be easy. But you see people shouting, football, football. Is it really about ball or something is at stake?